this event has been held, but the first on Chinese soil. We are set for the start of rotation 3. We begin on balance beam. This is Natalia Hordny of Ukraine.
Beautiful high front somersault on. She is also new to this World Championship level of competition, but I like her style.
Once again, if you just joined us, all 4 women's apparatus compete simultaneously. So you will hear music, you will hear cheers, all kinds of things from the other events.
As with every piece of equipment, the judges are looking for what they call special requirements on the balance beam. They need to see dance elements, acrobatic elements, a full turn as she just demonstrated there. And you can imagine with that music going on in the background, it's very difficult to maintain focus. Nice side somersault. Long pause to set up for the dismount. 2 back handsprings to a double. Not bad.
Natalia Hordny, her beam routine. One more look.
This is where she almost fell off on that side somersault, but she did recover well to do 2 good back handsprings into a tucked double back somersault, a little shorter rotation. Good fight, though, on the landing.
9.337 for Hordny of Ukraine. Let's move to the floor exercise now. Loredana Boboc of Romania.
The Romanians off to such a horrible start on the balance beam. A huge deficit to come from behind here. They're about a point behind where they wanted to be. The first performer for Romania on the floor, 9-7 for Ungurianu, and this is a very powerful young lady. Outstandingly quick off the floor on those tumbling elements. Talked to head coach Octavian Belu of the Romanian team, and he said, we have several young gymnasts back at home that are as good as this young lady. It's nice to have that kind of talent to choose from. Is not very polished, but her tumbling is outstanding, which once again is kind of a Romanian tradition. It seems often that the choreography is an afterthought, but the tumbling is foremost in their minds. Look at this front step out through to a triple full. Well done.
9-7 for Boboc. We move now to the uneven bars. Our first look at the Australian team. Here is Allana Slater.
And this is very exciting for the Australian team because one of the former American coaches, Peggy Liddick, moved from the United States 20 months ago down to Australia, and she's been working with this program, and they are outstanding. obviously putting a lot of effort into preparing a team because they'll be hosting the Olympics next year.
Every federation seems to be pouring money into its individual sport.
That's what they've done. Beautiful high, full over the bar. Nice execution in that release move. Their score is all in that 9-4 to 9-6 range, and there's Peggy Liddick, former coach of Shannon Miller, America's Olympic gold medalist and part of that MAG 7 team.
The Aussie crowd getting a kick out of that routine.
The Australian team, they have high level of difficulty everywhere, and perhaps one of the most important contributions that Peggy Liddick has done is they're very polished. She's really worked on their presentation, their clean form, nice execution, and good fight on that landing.
Strong routine for Allana Slater, 9-6-2-5 on bars. Back to the vault. Here is Svetlana Khorkina. Bart, you mentioned earlier that she was tall. She once said, "I'm very easy to see on the podium because everyone else is so small."
Now watch this vault. This is new for her. Double twister. Oh, my goodness. She twisted that right into the ground. Now, we've been watching her do that in practice. I think this is dangerous. Watch how this thing just screws into the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe that's good for your knees. My goodness. She is surely underpowered. She came in too high on the horse, and so she didn't get a good push, but she does it this way all the time.
And clearly not pleased with that vault. Her average 9.256, below par for Khorkina. All right, the Russian is up on vault. Yelena Zamolodchikova.
You got through that name, Chris. Watch this vaulter. Talk about a powerhouse. Look at this. That is a laid-out Sukahara with a double twist. Boy, and she does it easily. Watch the power as she launches off the horse. This is a 10-0 start value vault. Nice execution. You talk about that name. I joke that if they had to put their names on their leotards, hers would go all the way around, at least once. She's a tiny young lady, but what a powerhouse.
Good score on her first vault. We'll take the average of the two.
This will be the Yurchenko style with a double twist. Man, she has it all here. She has the power and the execution. Beautiful launch off the horse. And great distance from the horse for such a tiny young lady.
You could say she's the next big name in Russian gymnastics. 9.699 for Zamolodchikova. After 3 complete rotations, the Russians, after their floor and vault routines, have moved into first place.
And the Romanians made a big jump after their efforts on the floor. They're back up into second place. The United States struggled on the bars.
All right, we're coming back. More of the World Gymnastics Championships coming up.